Greetings, everybody. My name is Singehebhuye, and I am one of your alumni for the St. Albans Secondary College alumni program. I just want to first and foremost say hello to everybody, and I hope everyone is coping okay with the current lockdown and online studies. I will be interacting with you guys as much as possible throughout this alumni program, and I look forward to essentially one day meeting you. So this video is just a small introduction to kind of just say hello and get you guys to know who I am. So I'm obviously a past student of the college. I was a graduate there in 2015. So if you're in year 12, I'm only 5 years older than you, and if you're in year 10 and watching this, I'm only 7 years older than you, and obviously if you're in year 11, I'm 6 years older than you. So graduated in 2015. I'm currently at Victoria University, completing my bachelor's in biomedical and exercise science, and I hope to get into sport medicine or physiotherapy by the end of it all. As you guys will come to learn throughout our interaction in this alumni program, I'm a very, very active person. I love sports and I love helping people. Obviously, these two characteristics of me are what essentially have determined what my study pathway, biomedical and exercise science, obviously incorporates these two areas of my living. When I was at St. Albans Secondary College, I actually had the privilege of captaining in my final year alongside Celine Magri, Emma Kiernan, and Patrick Tran, whom I do believe might actually be some of the other alumni as well. I haven't been introduced to the other alumni, so I look forward to meeting them as well, whoever they may be. And I'm sure there'll be both, a couple cohorts from my time at St. Albans Secondary College, but those before and after as well. So I'm super, super excited, and I hope you guys are just as excited as I am. Well, guys, in terms of living, I have 4 jobs that I work. I do 2 volunteering jobs, and you guys will come to learn that I'm such an advocate for volunteering, and it's something that I encourage every single person gets to do at least once in their lives, because it's such an important aspect of living. The 4 jobs that I work for Bunnings, I work for MyCare, which is a settlement group that helps newly arrivals in Australia to settle. So they offer them services or link them to services that helps them, better settle in Australia. The other 2 jobs that I work for my 2 organizations that I started in 2012 and 2016 respectively. So Acts of Random Kindness Victoria, I initiated in 2012 as a 15-year-old, and Football Empowerment was a program that we came up with a few friends that helped using football as a base to connect with young people. So to sum that up a little bit, I am someone who's very, very active physically. I'm someone who loves helping people, and I'm someone who volunteers. I do a lot of volunteering because I feel like volunteering just gives you so much. All right, you acquire and attain all these wonderful skills that you can use in your workforce, your studies, your everyday living. Everything you do, pretty much, you require skills or acquire skills through volunteering. I definitely recommend it, and I recommend you guys go out and find out something that you can volunteer at. And if you guys need help with that, please ask your teachers, ask myself. I'll make sure that I avail my contacts so that you guys have Acts of Random Kindness and Football Empowerment as 2 organizations that you can essentially come and volunteer at as well. So that's about all I want to kind of say at the moment, because I want to meet you guys in real time, and obviously in the physical, and introduce myself properly. I don't want to make this video too long, so I want to give you guys a few advices if you're in year 10, 11 and 12. All right, these 3 things I want you guys to keep very, 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 very close to heart and in your mind all the time, because these are the 3 things that are going to help you, especially in this current lockdown situation and online studies. First thing, make sure that you guys have a routine. All right, if you have a modified routine of your life before the lockdown, your study life before the lockdown, make sure you are using that. If you, for example, used to wake up at 8 o'clock a.m. to get ready for school, make sure you're doing a similar type of thing during the lockdown, because the most important thing for your mental is not changing too much of how your life was before, because the mind likes order, and when you distort the mind, that's when you start getting yourself in trouble. All right. So if there are certain things that you used to do before the lockdown, make sure you're still doing the exact same thing, even if it means slightly modifying them to suit the current situation. Number 2, stay physically active. All right, guys, a couple things are already against us. 1, we're sitting down more often than we should, and 2, we have access to a fridge. These 2 combined are not good for us, and we all know that. And as students, we know for a fact that being physically fit does play a big role in how well we do at school. So I recommend you guys continue to be disciplined, all right? Reminding yourself to stay physically fit. All it takes, guys, is literally every hour reminding yourself to do 2 or 3 minutes of exercising. All right, you can jog on the spot, do star jumps, burpees, you name it. It can physically be anything. All right, but you got to stay physically fit. All right, science has shown that the more physically fit you are, the better you do in life in general. Thirdly, guys, socially fit. You've got to stay socially connected. Social fitness is just as important as your mental fitness, and it's just as important as your physical fitness, because they interact. One affects the other because they work in a triad. All right. When one is affected, the other one is affected. When one is doing really well, the other 2 are doing really well. So make sure that you're using your social media to stay connected to your positively. Stay connected to your friends, your family, and your school peers and your teachers. All right. Use the network you have to enhance your student life. Okay. Don't misuse technology, but use it for good and use it to enhance your learning. So those 3 points are just 3 things that you guys need to remember. Stay mentally fit by keeping your routine, all right? Even if it means a modified version of your routine before the lockdown, okay? Do things that you used to do before the lockdown in this time of the lockdown, because that's going to keep you mentally steady and mentally ready when things go back to normal. Secondly, stay physically fit. When you're physically fit, it affects your social life and it also affects your mental health. Okay? Thirdly, stay socially active. Interact with your family. Use your social media platforms to interact with your friends. Share ideas with your peers, school peers, and obviously connect with your teachers as well. Don't misuse technology once again, and use it to only make you the better version of yourself and the vision that you want. So guys, just to sum up this video and to just conclude this video, please guys, you know things are not normal, simple as that, but you have the power, you have what it takes to normalize it, you have what it takes to modify it so that it suits you and so that you can use it to still benefit you just as though it were normal. Okay, don't forget that you are the one in charge of your own study. You are the one in charge of your own destiny. You're the one who essentially has to make the decisions. Okay? Make the right decisions, and decisions that will grow you, develop you, and mature you. Okay? Don't do anything that you will regret. Alright? Don't lose your discipline. Don't lose your good habits just because we are in lockdown. Okay? Mentally fit, physically fit, alright? And socially fit. Okay? And lastly, take every opportunity possible that will enhance you. Go out and find volunteering work when time goes back to normal. All right? When everything goes back to normal, go back to normal living, but with more knowledge and more drive to be a better version of yourself. I'm going to leave you guys on that note. Once again, I am Eangano Singehebhuye, one of your alumni, and I just cannot wait to start meeting all of you guys. Until then, have a lovely day, stay positive, stay energized, and definitely do your best to stay as normal as possible throughout your studies. Good luck to the E10s, 11s, and 12s. All the best.